So I told you after the workout we were going to do an interview, and as you know, this is Iron Eagle Incorporated, Powers and Wheelers Fitness.
Yes.
Today's interview is basically letting you know that we're in the process right now of getting some DVDs burnt. We got a few already off to the side
Yes, we do.
with some pretty good success on that. The other part of the interview is we got into we got the shirts and hoodies and beanies package thing set up. So soon as we're able to come up with the money, we're going to get that started as well.
And we'll start selling those too.
Yeah. We got to do to the way we got.
There's a few more hoops to jump through, but
Right.
it's coming together.
Because we got to take care of one thing at a time. We can't get it all done at once because we're not that well financed.
But like we said, in the past workout before this, please write us, contact us. If you have any questions, we will answer your letters or your questions. Just find us on Facebook and we will do the leg work or wheelchair work for you, and we will get back with you with the right information that you asked us about.
And just to get out there, we do the things that we do for our kids, our family, because they're all we got, and they are very important to us, and this is what we feel. This is what they deserve from us. Is any means to find a way to make sure they're taken care of.
Absolutely.
So now on to the interview. Okay, Doug.
Yes.
Now, when you do the time sets for your flex bars, what are you feeling as you're doing those?
Muscle wise,
Yeah, muscle wise.
I'm getting a lot of tension right in here in the pectoral muscle, which is your chest, and a lot of tension in the forearm area because whenever I push it and wrap it around my head, I also gotta squeeze
Right.
with my hand, and that puts torque on my forearm. So I'm getting a very good upper body workout plus my forearms.
Now, when you put in that squeeze and cause that tension, I know from the distance from you and the camera, they can't see the swelling of your forearms. Do you feel the growth in your forearms?
Today I did, of course, because we did 10 song sets.
Right.
And yeah, the last couple, 3 or 2, I really felt it here
Right.
a whole lot. Actually, I thought I would feel more in my chest, but what started burning the most was my forearms.
Right. Now, when we first started doing this, before we did the camera bit and the interviews and all that, when we first started, did you feel like your chest were going to burst when you first started? When we first started trying doing the bar set?
Yeah. Yeah, but luckily I have I have a recovery period real easy with my chest because, like we said in the past segments,
Right.
we've been doing it for so long. Your
Right,
muscle,
like since high school. And
right,
Right.
your muscle just reacts to it.
And that's like he was saying, your muscle has a memory, a perfectly good memory.
Yeah,
And no matter what you lost, it won't be hard to build that up. Now, to put more on top,
that's where you run into
that's
being
the
hard to put on because
yeah.
you have to rework the muscle, and the memories got to be new and to shock the muscle for growth.
Which that's where your your eating schedule comes into play. That's where your vitamin schedule comes into play, and your supplement comes into play. You all have to keep all three of those, all three of them. You have to keep on a minimum schedule. Like with your vitamin intakes, you have to do so many on, so many off, so many on, so many off.
Yeah. Because that way, we don't want your body or our body to get used to that vitamin or that supplement. So you want to take 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, 2 weeks on, alternate the stuff.
Right, and that's what takes care of. That's what takes care of the abuse of the supplements, so that way you're not taking so much and you don't end up doing some damage to your body that should not be doing damage, or shouldn't be having damaged to.
And you always got to remember, our bodies are different. My body is different than his. So our muscle response time is going to be different.
Yep.
I've known a couple people to walk in the gym and you're like, oh goodness, I mean, they're pumped up, and I go in there and do the same thing and I'm like, okay, I got a lot more work to do. But you can't let that discourage you.
No.
You just kind of got to use it for motivation. And you just got to be aware of, okay, my body's telling me I need a few days off. Listen to your body, like we've said in the past. Your body is your best way to become fit.
Now, like with, what would you say, like on a scale of similarity or difference of the ab belt and the method of doing the crunches? What have you determined on what has done what far as similar to different?
Well, I've only got to use the new ab belt once because we're gonna do that Monday through Friday. But with the bands, they're about equal because that works
Right.
and that works. So overall, I can say that my stomach's getting a very good workout.
That's good. That's good.
But you can't do one without the other. You can't do your upper abs without doing your bottom abs. And you can't do your bottom abs without doing the upper abs. You've got to work your whole stomach. That even includes the love handles.
And if you're not in a wheelchair and you walk, the best way to do your lower abs that I found, like I said, we've said this numerous times, everybody's different than the other. That I found is good to work out your lower abs is the old school Navy SEAL style, where you lift your legs up.
The leg kickers.
The leg kickers. Or the full leg up and down, up and down.
Or for people that are in wheelchairs, if you can lift your legs, even if they're bent, if you can get your feet off your foot pedal about that much, it's one heck of a workout.
If you're able, like with his chair, if you're able to tilt all the way back as if you're laying down,
Yes.
try what he suggested.
Yes. And
you will feel it.
You don't even have to move your feet up and down. Just move your feet up and hold it and isolate it. If you can get a good squeeze and just hold your feet up there till your belly hurts, that means that you're isolating your abdominal area. So you don't even have to do the Navy SEAL up and down ones. Just raise your feet up off the pedal about that much and hold it there. And if you got the financial means or a way to do it, get one of the electric ab belts. Because for us in wheelchairs, those two things are going to work. They have to work. We don't have too many ab exercises that we can modify due to our conditions.
Because you're limited on what you can do. But it shouldn't stop you from doing anything.
As long as your heart beats and you can move your extremities and you believe in God, everything will come to you. Maybe not right away. Takes time.
And hard work.
Yes. You gotta put in a lot of work.
No matter what you put out, you always have to put back in.
Like my dad says, nobody's gonna meet you halfway. You gotta do it your way. And then once you show them you're willing to work your tail off, they'll meet you the rest of the way. But nobody's going to give you a handout. And that's not only in life, but that's in fitness too. You want that body. You want that body part to look right, look toned, look sexy for you ladies. Hey, you got to work your butt off.
It's hard work. That's where the dedication comes in. You won't achieve anything if you don't put hard work, and you won't be serious about that hard work if you don't have dedication. You've got to have dedication.
Yep. That's my best advice on that issue that I can think of right now. So now it's my turn. Why do you like the Superman so much?
The reason I like the Superman is because not only do you feel it in your upper abdomen, but you also feel it in your lower too.
It looks like it's a total upper body workout. Is it?
It is. Yeah. Not only do you feel the change going on in your abdomen,
Right.
but you can feel it in your chest, your wings, and somewhat on the upper arms.
Okay.
Like the top instead of the bottom, you feel it up here. Because you're using all that tension
Right.
you're putting in.
And you're getting a lot of your shoulders too
And getting down
lats.
in here. So I mean you're getting a complete upper body workout.
That's not bad.
I mean, you still got to do curls and everything for your biceps and your triceps, but you're still feeling a lot of...
I've noticed when we use the bands, we're able to switch from one exercise to another, even with me being in a wheelchair. It's more time efficient.
Yep. It is. It not only is it time efficient, but it saves... I felt that it saves the boredom.
Right.
So
we've all been there once and twice in our life, yeah.
So like that way, you don't get tired of one thing when you change from one to the other.
And that way you don't get a cool down, so it's always stressing the muscle part that you're wanting to work.
Right, and it's like keeping your muscles confused on what you're doing next, because you're going from one to the other, then you're jumping back, and then you're going
Right.
one to the other, and then you're jumping back, and then
And we all know that's how you can trick your muscles into growing, is confusing your muscles, because like we said earlier, our muscles have a muscle memory cell.
oh yeah, they do.
So
And I've since we've been
sorry about that.